afternoon everybody, happy bank holiday Monday. So today I'm going to do my 20-week update video. I am 20 weeks and 1 day today. I've not filmed anything since my 16-week update. I haven't had access to a computer to edit videos, so God, I'm absolutely boiling. I'm feeling really good for the most part of it. I'm eating well, I'm exercising a lot more than I was in the first trimester, and just generally feeling good. You know, I wake up in the morning feeling amazing, but there are a couple of things which I'll discuss which aren't so great at the minute, but we'll get into those. So the first main one that I've been experiencing, I'd say over the past 2-3 weeks, has been, well, I'm putting it down to hormones, but just emotional, like really emotional. And I didn't experience any of that up until like 3 weeks ago. I was, yeah, even though I wasn't feeling physically well, like mentally I wasn't up and down like I have been the past couple of weeks. To be honest, I put it down to Curtis being away. It's been the snowboarding season and that's what he does, he loves it. So he's been away for quite a while and I think I've just started feeling a bit lonely. We've got a long distance relationship anyway, we live together, but he's in the Navy, so he's away quite a lot, and that's something we've got used to over the past 9-10 years. But I think maybe just because I am pregnant and my hormones are everywhere at the moment, I think I'm just feeling that loneliness a lot more. So typically a day would be waking up in the morning, feeling amazing like I mentioned earlier, being really productive in the mornings, and then I'll get on with my working day, and it hits around 4-5 p.m. and all of a sudden I feel really low, to the point where I just like have been crying for like an hour straight. And like I just, in that hour I just like start reevaluating my life, like every aspect of it, like me and Curtis, the baby coming, my job, like where we live, just literally everything. And I suppose it's an element of anxiety, because I used to struggle with very similar when I was on the contraceptive pill, and that's the reason why I came off it, because it messed with my kind of mental and emotional stability. No, stability is not the word, but you know what I mean. It kind of messed with me in a mental way. So been experiencing that, which I've found really tough. I was going to go to the doctors, I was just going to see how I got on this weekend, but actually because Curtis has been home Wednesday night and he's not going back until tonight, I felt much better, and I've not really had that lull in the evenings. Granted, we've been quite busy this weekend, but even when I was busy, when I was experiencing the lows, I was still, it was just really like overwhelming and just completely took over for like, I'd say from like 4 o'clock till about 7-8 p.m. in the evening. So that's been a bit of a struggle obviously, but apart from that, I'm hoping that it's kind of passed now, but I guess we'll see this week. Sleeping, okay, so I'm still wanting to go to bed really early. I typically go to bed about 9:30, 10 p.m. and I'll fall straight asleep, and I'm getting about, I'd say 8-9 hours sleep a night, although that is now becoming more and more broken, where I'm just getting more uncomfortable. I didn't realise I would feel uncomfortable so early on with my sleeping, and I think because I'm conscious that I need to be on my sides, I wake up on my back in the middle of the night and I'll panic a little bit, and I wonder how long I've been on my back and if it's, you know, done any damage. But I know that's quite a common fear that women have, and I know it'll be absolutely fine. But yeah, I'm just struggling with sleeping on my sides at the minute because of a little twinge pain I've got in my back, and then I've also now got a pain at the top of my stomach, just I think it's where my abdominals start. But it's not horrific, like I'm still managing to sleep, so I can't complain. I just touched on the back pain there, so that, I can't remember if I mentioned it in my 16-week video, but I've just got a really tight muscle. It's like halfway down my spine, and it's basically where like the end of my, let me get this right, end of my rib cage. I think that's what the osteopath said, and he just said like where that joint meets, it's incredibly tight. So he's been doing work on that, and when he does his work, I feel brand new, but it just takes a couple of days for it to come back again. So I've been doing yoga twice a day, and that has just really helped. So although I'm not recommending this clearly from a professional standpoint, but if you are experiencing aches and pains and you do get it cleared by, you know, your midwife or your doctor, then I really recommend getting into the habit of stretching and practicing some kind of stretching movement like yoga, etc., because it's really helped me. And then the abdominal pain that I've been experiencing, so it's literally just like, sorry, a bit of a boob shot, it's about there, and it feels as if my abs are kind of stretching a little bit, but it's just on one side, and again apparently that's completely normal, but it's just uncomfortable, especially if I've been sitting down for a while, and it tends to be worse in the evenings. So yeah, I mean, it's again no biggie, but it's there. My belly has grown quite rapidly, I feel, over the past couple of weeks. Even Curtis said, like, we had some friends over to stay, and like I wore a dress for the first time since I've been pregnant, and heels, etc. And when I came downstairs, Curtis was like, oh my god, you look really pregnant. So yeah, it's just become a lot more round, like especially at the top. And then actually this morning I woke up and it had really popped out. But honestly, I don't know if that was just the barbecue food yesterday. And then, oh yeah, this was really exciting. So when I went for my midwife appointment at 16 weeks, she said, oh, have you felt the baby move yet? And I was like, oh no, should I have done? And she said, oh no, don't worry about it, just like it will come soon. About 19 weeks I think it was, or 19 and a half, yeah, no, sorry, just before 19 weeks. I was just led there outside, and it's usually in the afternoons that I really feel him or her moving about, and that was just amazing. Like it was just, I mean obviously I've known something's growing in there, but it was just another reality check that it's like, crikey, there's a little human being that's inside there like wriggling away. So that was really nice, and I just love that. Like every day now I'll like be feeling out for it, and just like I love just like having a couple of moments, like quiet moments where I can, because I feel like that's the time when I feel the baby move more. So I think when I'm walking around you just don't really tend to concentrate. And then one evening me and Curtis were sat on the sofa and the baby was really moving, so I'm getting it really out of breath again. And I said to Curtis, just put your hand on my stomach and see if you can feel it, because even though I can feel it inside, and when I put my hand on my belly I think I can feel it in my hand, but I don't know if it's just like me imagining it. So he put his hand on my stomach, and I thought, oh, he's not going to feel anything, because like I said, this was like 19 weeks. And yeah, it was last weekend, and all of a sudden like the baby like kicked his hand so hard, and he was just like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I think again for him it was like a big, not a shock, but just like, bloody hell, there's a little person in there. So that was, I feel like that was even more exciting for me than when I saw the 12-week scan. I don't know why. And I just love that feeling during the day when I can feel the baby moving. Yeah, as you can see, I'm still getting out of breath. Like, I did 10 minutes on the stepper this morning and I was really struggling to breathe. So I just feel like I'm really unfit, but I'm still doing all my walking, and I'm still going to the gym, etc. It just is what it is. But yeah, that is it for my 20-week update. We have our 20-week scan on Friday, so I'll nearly be 21 weeks. Only a tiny bit anxious, because naturally I want everything to be okay, but I'm sure it will be. And next time I give you an update we will have seen that scan. We're not going to find out the gender. I wasn't that bothered, but Curtis would like it to be a surprise, so that's what we're going to do. And yeah, that's that. So I'm going to do a little bump shot now because the bump really feels like it's a growing. Just so you know, my next video is going to be a maternity haul. This will feature this dress and a couple of other things that I've bought that I felt were essential, so I hope that will be useful for people. And that is that. So I hope everybody has a lovely bank holiday weekend, and I will see you all soon.